Hi everybody, it's Juan Loya here with Neighborhood Loans on today's session of Mythbusters, the truth about today's real estate market. We have a special guest with us, mortgage lender extraordinaire, Karen Ziska with the Loya Mortgage Team. Karen has a 98.6 five-star rating with her clients, which is absolutely fantastic. Nobody works harder for her client than Karen. She is an expert at FHA loans, non-QM loans, bank statements, P&Ls, asset qualifiers, debt service coverage ratios for investors who may have one or may have 100 properties. She can help you grow. And as well as the more traditional, conventional Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, she can handle all of your mortgage needs. But today, Karen, I wanted to, have you share some mortgage updates, what's going on in the real estate world and the mortgage world. With no further ado, Karen, take it away.
Thanks for having me. So some interesting statistics in houses. I'm sure they've seen where there's just not as many homes on the market. And it's, buyers are waiting for okay, when are the homes coming on the market? What is the delay? Here's some interesting statistics when it comes to mortgages. 40% of the people in the US don't have a mortgage. So looking at it and saying, okay, only 60% of all the homes in the US actually have a mortgage. So when we're looking at those mortgages, the interesting thing is the interest rates that these mortgages that are in place have. So if we look at it and say, okay, out of the 60% of people that have loans, 47.4% of all the people that have loans have more than 50% equity in their home, according to current market. So it's shocking. People have either A, no mortgage, B, a ton of equity. So are they looking at selling? Not necessarily. That starter home might be looking like their forever home at this point. So when we look at those 60% of mortgages, 95.13% of borrowers have a rate below 6%. But when we look at rates today, it could be in the sixes, sevens. It's going to be a challenge for somebody to move up to a higher mortgage when their mortgage is lower. So when you look at that 60%, that same 60% of people that are financed, 90% of borrowers have a rate below 5%. And now this is where it gets pretty shocking. 72.63% of borrowers have a rate below 4%. So if you're like, okay, how many are below 3? 28.7% are below 3%. Those numbers are huge, and it explains why there are so few homes on the market. People will not sell until they absolutely have to in those cases, or they get to a point where they have less equity because people will tend to stay in their homes if they have that much equity. So what do you do when you're out looking for a house and you just can't find the right one? One, when you're out looking, if you find one that you like, put an offer on it. Homes tend to appreciate about 3.4% a year. So you're going to be gaining equity. Remember, it's not your forever home. It's your home for right now. You can always sell. You can refinance. You can use it as a rental in the future. Or you can buy a home that is less than perfect, but in the right area. And when you look at buying a home that's less than perfect, you can do a renovation loan. There's an FHA renovation. There's a conventional renovation. And looking at the repairs or the updates that you're looking at doing, what are the best ones to do? According to the NAR Remodeling Impact Report from 2022, that showed what are the best interior and exterior rehabs to do. The number one that you have the highest return on is hardwood floor refinishing. You get 147% return from just refinishing the hardwood floors. New hardwood flooring, 118% return. That is huge. So when you're looking around and you think, what is the best thing I can do? That hardwood floor, key. So if you're looking at insulating the house, so when you're looking at a home, look at the attic. Doesn't need insulation, you get 100% return. While you're living there, you're more energy efficient, lower utility bills, and you get a dollar for dollar return on it. Finishing a basement adds square footage, adds livability while you're there, and you can enjoy it. Expect about an 86% return. Closet renovation, for anyone looking at getting a closet system, closet organizing, one, it'll stop you from buying extra clothes that you don't need, more shoes that you can't find. So get that closet system, you'll get about an 8 return. Attic conversion to living space, let's go. You need extra room, expect about a 75% return. Complete kitchen rehab, got the whole thing. You're looking at about a 75% return, dollar for dollar. Bathroom renovation, 71%. Kitchen upgrade, just doing a minor facelift, get about 67% return. Adding a bathroom. Now, this one surprised me because I would think this would rank up there much higher, but you get about a 63% return. And adding a new primary bedroom suite, you get about a 56% return. So when you're, let's say, does a little bit of work and exterior needs work, the number 100% return is roofing. Right behind that's the garage door, also 100%. Fiber cement siding, 86% return. Vinyl siding, not far behind, 82%. Vinyl windows, 67%. Wood windows, you get about 63% of what you invest into it back out. A steel front door, 63%, and a fiberglass door at 60%. So looking at which improvements should you do, of course, if you're going to live there, make it so you enjoy the house, but looking at which ones give you the best return, those are the ones that you'd want to make sure that you focus on and make sure that you include. So, and then if you're looking at like exterior curb appeal type items, the one that gives you the biggest return is just standard lawn care. Have that yard looking nice. Keep it maintained. And if you're going to do an upgrade or add a kitchen, you get about 100% return on all of those. A new patio, 95% return. A wood deck, 89%. The lowest, which we all kind of know, is the pool. But hey, we all love pools, right? It gets hot in the summer. If you like it, get it. Just expect about a 56% return. So as you're looking at houses, just know that you may not see the huge number of inventory that's on the market or coming on the market. You know, it may take some time for people to use up that equity, rates to come down a little, but take advantage of what's on the market. Consider a renovation loan. Consider buying with a conventional renovation or an FHA renovation. Those products are not harder to close. We close them 30 days after we receive a bid. We do have a full team that will help you get from start to finish. It's a very seamless process. It's the same as getting any other type of loan. So that's the mortgage in a few minutes. And hopefully with some interesting information, I found it to be quite an eye-opening when it came to the renovations and the dollar for dollar return. Happy buying.
Awesome. Well, Karen, thanks so much for all of that fantastic information. Quite eye-opening. Again, one of the things that I heard is, might be hard to find that next home, but it sounds like you could definitely remodel your current home to give you that additional square footage or update, upgrade your kitchens, your baths right where you are, maximize the equity in your own home. But if anybody has any questions for any and all of your mortgage needs, definitely reach out to Karen, 708-945-0221, or schedule an appointment directly on her calendar. You can go to calendly.com/mylenderkaren or her website, mylenderkaren.com. Karen, once again, thanks for all your time. Thanks for all of your hard work and effort for your clients. And we'll see you on the next session.
Thanks for having me.